Good afternoon. We now call the regular council meeting of Monday, February 3rd, 2024 to order at 1:05 p.m. Sorry for the brief delay. We're having a few technical difficulties, but thanks to Mark and Cindy for getting us up and running. We'll begin with the land acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that the Township of Cape is located on the Treaty 20 Mississauga territory in the traditional territory of the Mississauga and Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to First Nations for their care for and teachings about these lands. May we honor these teachings. I'll look to council for approval of the brief agenda before us, moved by Councillor Edgerton, seconded by Councillor Byrne. All in favor? That is approved. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? Seeing none, there is no closed session, so we need a resolution to open the public meeting in accordance with Section 17 and 34 of the Planning Act, RSO 1990. Moved by Councillor Byrne, seconded by Deputy Mayor Huntley. All in favor? That is approved. We also need to approve the addition of a revised report with regards to the report before us today that includes Part B amendment OPA-02-24. Can I get a motion to council for that? Moved by Councillor Byrne, seconded by Councillor Edgerton. All in favor? That is approved. Mr. Wilkinson, over to you for the presentation of the report.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Mayor, to members of council and the public. Before you today is the revised version of Planning Report PEB 2025-05. The replacement replaces page 62 of the posted agenda. The owner of 2166 North Monaghan Parkway has applied for a official plan and zoning bylaw amendments to permit a second dwelling on the property. Planning staff had circulated the OPA that included 2 bullets that were intending to limit the size of the dwelling and the number of accessory apartments that reflect township policies. Between the information being circulated and providing that material to council, these subsections were accidentally deleted. The revised report states that the planning staff are recommending that section 5.2.6b include, in addition to the uses permitted in section 5.2.2, a second dwelling may be permitted, subject to the following. 1, the habitable space of the second dwelling is limited to a maximum of 50% of the gross floor area of the principal dwelling. And 2, a maximum of 1 accessory apartment is permitted on the subject property. I have discussed this with the applicant's planner and they have no objection. The report makes 4 recommendations. 1, the council will review and consider all verbal and written comments received at the public meeting. 2, the council approve bylaw 2025-06 to adopt official plan amendment number 18 to the Township of Cavan official plan. 3, the council authorized the submission of the adopted official plan amendment to Council Peterborough County for their review and approval. And 4, the council approved bylaw number 2025-07 to implement the policies of official plan amendment number 18 as presented. The property is designated rural in the township official plan. The rural designation permits development that includes a single detached dwelling. So an official plan amendment is required to permit a second dwelling on the property. The proposed zoning bylaw amendment will change the zoning on the property from rural zone to the rural exception or RU-11 zone. The RU-11 zone will permit a second dwelling on the property and regulate the development setbacks, which will limit the second dwelling from encroaching into the agricultural area. The setbacks are in keeping with the proposed site plan submitted by the applicant, as was provided in attachment number 3 to the report. Notice of the amendments were circulated by first-class prepaid mail to all assessed persons within 120 meters or 400 feet of the lands, to all required ministries and agencies, and to all township department directors. A notice sign was posted on the North Monaghan Parkway frontage of the property, and the notice of public meeting was posted on the township website. The notice complies with the requirements of the Planning Act. Township staff have not received any public comments regarding the amendments. Township staff have no objection to the applications. Comments from the City of Peterborough, MTO, Orca, and Nexcom were received for the applications, and none had any objection. Peterborough County Public Works Department did not have any objection to the proposal, but they did stress that a second entrance to the property would not be permitted. The proposed amendments are consistent with applicable policies and regulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Any questions with regards? It seems like a fairly straightforward one, especially given the entitlement to secondary suites and dwellings under the new legislation. Any questions for Matt with regards to the report? No, we'll open it up for the public. I believe there's someone online that we might be hearing from. Seeing none. Oh, sorry. No, I meant for council. Sorry, I'm getting on to 6.4 now. We're entertaining questions and comments from a member of the public. So we'll open it up for members of the public looking to speak. And like I said, to Mark's point, I think we have one. Perfect. Okay. You want to just try to say something just so we can see if the audio is working?
Good afternoon. Is it better? Is it good?
And I'm assuming you would be Jessica Ray Reed. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
I am. Good
Very
afternoon,
Jessica.
Council.
Well, we'll hear from you now. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. As Matt Wilkinson had said, we had spoken on Friday about the minor amendment to the OPA, and we had no issues with it. We've reviewed the staff report, and we agree with Matt's review and are happy with the draft text as it's been presented for both amendments.
Excellent. Thank you for those comments. I don't believe we have anyone else speaking to this online, just to be sure. Oh, very good. No problem. We can always go back if anyone is there, but if council would like to discuss market confirmation, there's no other members of the public. So consideration of the report, as Matt mentioned, there are 4 recommendations that council review and consider. I mean, I'm not going to read them again. They're all before us. We have them all. It's a fairly straightforward application. Any concerns with any of the recommendations? Seeing none. The mover, Deputy Mayor Huntley, seconded by Councilor Edgerton. All in favor for those 4 recommendations? Those are approved. Very good. Clerk, you got all that written down? We're all good? Perfect. Excellent. Then resolution to close the public meeting. Can I get a mover and a seconder for that? Moved by Deputy Mayor Huntley, seconded by Councilor Edgerton. All in favor? That is approved. Next on the agenda is the minutes of the regular meeting held January 27th, 2025. Any issues with those minutes? If not, we look for a motion to approve those as presented. Moved by Councilor Burns, seconded by Deputy Mayor Huntley. All in favor? That is approved. Minutes from, oh, okay. I think we're having some issues with the recording, so we're going to take a quick recess. Pause.